Hello. I wanted to go over this again. More than a few people have asked me about this. I wanted to include all of them into one single video instead of hunting and pecking for them. Talk about the techniques of hand holding your camera, even if it has no optical image stabilization, or even if it does have optical image stabilization, because that only goes so far. First thing is as I've shown you before, is a knuckle technique, where you're actually using whatever your dominant hand for holding your lens is, like this. Same thing in archery, same thing applies into shooting. The more contact surface you have, the more issues you have with muscles fighting each other. And you think, well, you're able to tame that. Well, you are to a certain degree. But if you actually look at, I used to be a champion 5-spot archer. Look it up, it's called 5-spot archery. Made my own bowstrings and everything. Is that the best professional archers have extremely, people will say, well, why aren't they holding their bow? They have their bow all the way out there, they have their hand completely open. It's actually striking the most minimal spot on their hand, because all those muscles, no matter how good your mind control is, influence torquing the bow when it comes to professional archery and being consistent, reproducible results. The same thing applies in professional photography or shooting like below 1/60 of a second. I've shown you actually a little techniques about you're able to use a foot loop to secure to the bottom of your camera through the camera lug, or actually belt loops to tie to the bottom of your camera. So you're actually able to create a, no pun intended, a human tripod, by using elastic or rope from your belt loops on your camera. I've made that video before, so here's one technique, and then I'm going to show the others, which are shoulder grab, wrist grab, elbow grab, and high grab for steady shots. So point number one, like this. Obviously normally we not have a tripod collar on a lens, but just imagine I'm touching the base of the lens instead of the tripod collar, like this. Get your lens supporting elbow into your gut if you have one. If you don't, then up against your chest. And what you do is you have minimal contact point with your camera. Wrist grab. Wrist grab technique like this. What you're able to do is you pull on this, and all you're doing is you're lightly holding your camera. The only thing you're actually pulling against is yourself. You're actually creating torsion between your shoulder and back muscles, but you're not sitting there torquing the camera. What you're doing is creating a steady spot for your camera to rest. So wrist grab. Elbow grab, like this. Here we go. Shoulder grab. And high wrist grab for vertical shots, like this. This looks kind of goofy, but it works perfectly well. I'm actually taking the arm of the hand that's on the shutter, raising it up, and I'm able to get steady vertical shots. Okay? So experiment with those. Those all work. They'll work better on a skinny person than they do on a pudgy person like me. The only advantage that I've got is that my gut actually sticks out, so I'm actually doing a knuckle hold on my lens. I'm actually able to rest it on my fat stomach. So that's the only advantage I have as a fat guy. As a fat guy, so anyway, all those tricks work. Prior videos that I made on those, they were spaced out, and nobody said, oh, well, I tried that and it doesn't work. They all work. So wrist grab, shoulder grab, elbow grab, shoulder grab. You're actually able to use this as a modified if you're shooting actually up. You're able to do this number, or also down low, so any position on the shoulder grab. This makes a great platform for high, mid, and low. And lastly, a high wrist grab for doing vertical shots. Up high or mid. And the only thing you're torsioning is your shoulders. So you're bringing it out, you're very lightly holding your camera, and it is just supported over here, because the only thing that's torsioning are the muscles in your shoulder blades and right around your wrist, but they're not actually flexing over here. I mean, I know I'm mostly fat, but you have a nice steady shot where your lens is resting over on the crook of your elbow. So that's that. I hope that's helpful, because it does work. and I wanted to put all of those into one video. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye.